It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check.
Leo. Be tripping.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Drop deep.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forwards.
And right away, he lost the football. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Jackson now. Now he'll escape to it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And some space here. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside. Spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
In your face.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I know they got the first down, but, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
First and 10 at the 17.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Go, go. Hey, lock it. Go, it's fine.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Wahoo!
Check 48's the mic.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty good.
Tannehill now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Rossor. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
The 48-yard line.
Go. I got it.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Kill. Yo, 3-on-3. Motion.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Derrick Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 47 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now it's Jackson, flushed out right, and he's got Snead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw again is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Jackson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second down and goal. Tannehill. Touchdown, Tennessee.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Look at me, Dipper.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Line 36. Line 36. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. So 17.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Mike's right forward. Here we go, here we go. Mike's 50 plus.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the pass. No. Off. Tighten up. Check it.
Go. Now.
Now Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Marcus Peters
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there, but this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Watch it, watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. All day, punk.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Short.
Rabbit.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Inside the 15 before they drop it. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So that one will be accepted.
We play to win. Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here I come again.
Now it's Henry. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, that should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Leo.
They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 45.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 13. Check 13. Right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Got it.
36 to Mike.
You draw Corker.
Check nickel.
Smooth. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. It's Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. On first down, Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Flush to his right. Incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Tannehill. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Check. Fresno.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And he locates Walker. Complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Throwing now, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Now Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go screen. This is Ingram. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And a ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't